Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new game analysis video. This is game number 14 of my Road to Expert series, where I try to reach 2000 USCF rating. Currently, I am 1805, and this is round 3 of the Late Fall Swiss at my local club here in Waukesha, Wisconsin. I am playing Clark McCutcheon, who is 1900, and I played this game back in the middle of November. All right, let's take a look. All right, he plays e4. I know that he's an e4 player, so I prepared a Caro Kann. And he plays the normal exchange variation, or not exchange variation, but the classical. And I was trying to figure out what my best option was. So the first variation that I was going to try now that I play at this point, or what I will be playing moving forward, is going to be the Tartakower. In this game, I played the Karpov variation, and I thought this might give me better chances, or at least decent chances. Unfortunately, though, this is like one of my first games in the Karpov variation, and I don't know a lot about it, so I don't know the plans, the ideas. I just know that I'm going to have to try to figure it out. Bishop d3, knight gf6, he takes, and we get this position. c3, pretty standard, because otherwise I'm going to take the pawn. And I thought, okay, well, I can fianchetto my bishop. Castles, rook e1, and h6. A better move would have been this. And depending, no matter what he does here, then taking the knight. Getting rid of this light scored bishop is extremely beneficial for black. And positionally, it's so much better because your pawns are mainly on white squares. I did not really consider this because I didn't know that at the time. I know that now. But I played h6, keeping his pieces out of here. Queen c2 and bishop e6, which was a blunder. It's not marked as a blunder for some reason. I don't know. Oh, it does say it's a blunder. Never mind. Bishop g4 would have been the best. So playing here. And can you pause the video, try to figure it out, and let me know what the blunder is? What is the main problem with that move? Which I just totally had a complete oversight on. All right. If you pause the video, try to figure it out. Did you find the next move, which was bishop takes g6? The tactics on g6. So there's two issues. I stopped protecting g6, and then I put a piece in danger by this. Now I can't take, because if I take, I lose this bishop. And now I just lost a piece. So, I lost a pawn. I mean, you can still play this way, but now, like, I have no way to dislodge that rook. It's really bad. This pawn is weak. I have no way to protect it other than queen g2 or queen e8 and then queen f7. This is really not good. We don't want this. So I just played bishop d5 so he could move his bishop back. So I essentially have given up a pawn, but I played b5, which was another mistake. So coming out of the opening, this is another point. I've changed openings so many times in 2024, and I am struggling because of it. So we're getting rid of that. Sorry, I had a Coke here, and it's like I can hear the carbonation in there, and I feel like it's coming through maybe on the microphone. Maybe you guys can't hear it, but for me, I could hear it over and over, and I'm like, come on, this is no good. I had to move it. So queen e2 and e6, bishop d2, king h8. I'm like, I don't really know exactly what to do. So my issue, or my thought, is I'm going to play king to h8 and maybe get my rook to g8 and try to have some counterplay. b3, bishop takes, which is a bit late. Queen takes, queen d5, trying to force a queen trade, which he denies, you know, as you should, because white has the bishop pair, and they're both raining down on my position. This is just absolutely horrible position for black. And I played rook g8, g3, stopping anything that I might have, or at least severely hindering it. Knight h7, I'm just trying to get any type of play whatsoever. Bishop to e4, queen d7, getting out of the way. Rook a to d1, he's improving his last piece that's not in the game. I'm playing defensively, playing passively, when I should be coming here or here. This is probably a better move, so I can play f5. Looking at it now. h4, queen e7. I'm struggling for a plan. I'm just kind of playing random moves. Like, I don't really seem to have much of a plan at all. c5, d5. Yeah, c5 was maybe not a good idea, allowing d5. I should have just stayed. e5, just straight up allowing a passed pawn, which is super not smart. I don't know why I did that. This doesn't make much sense either. Man, going over some of these games that I haven't seen for a month, wow, my mind was in a really, really rough spot. Okay, now he's got a protected passed pawn. b4. Threatening checkmate here. f6. Bishop c2. I think that was his only inaccuracy for the game. Yeah. Lose a pawn, trade queens, and now he's got this wonderful protected passed pawn. And let's take a look at the position. I have a bishop and a knight. He's got two bishops, and we both have a pair of rooks. And I am down 2 pawns. So at this point, I could probably resign, but I'm doing my best to keep playing fighting chess. Rook e7. I'm trying to unwind here. Knight e8. I'm not sure. It's really hard. Like this is so hard because I have to keep track of this pawn because this is coming in. And so these two are just tied together. So I have to try to make some sort of progress. Knight to d6. He trades off. He wins another pawn. Trades off my rook. And now I'm just down 3 pawns. So really there's no, like the game is over at this point. I dragged it on for quite a while, unfortunately. Just trying for anything. I get a pawn back. Trying to make progress, which I don't think I can make. Probably should have just played here, protected my pawn, but I don't know. It's going to be tough to deal with that pawn. Like, why did I go back? Why didn't I just stay here? I see. I was trying to queen this pawn. h3. Yeah, evaluation-wise, it's almost +9. Like, this is lost. f5. I'm just trying to do anything. Bishop takes. I don't think... Do I need to do bishop takes? Yeah, I think I do. Maybe here was probably best. He thinks what I should have done. We talked it in postmortem. I think maybe this might have been a better option, winning the... I still think it's lost no matter what I do. Yeah, and at this point it's pretty much lost. Well, I'll buzz through the rest of the game. But yeah, I'm just trying to hang on to anything. I'm just down too many pawns. And I tried for a stalemate, but obviously it didn't work. So yeah, this game is pretty much me. getting to a point, and let's go back somewhere in here where I've just pretty much after move 12, I'd given up. Mentally, I was already destroyed and thought, oh, I have no chance. I'm down a pawn, and I was broken. I was already broken at this, and my mindset is still like needing a lot of work, and it's going back and forth. I have good days and bad days, just like anybody does, I think, and it's really hard. It's hard to deal with, and at this point, I decided, okay, well, I have one more game for the rest of the year, and we will wrap the year up, and then I'm going to take a long break. So this was game 14. I lost this game, and yeah, not too bad. I have one more game that I will present for 2024, and that will be game number 15. So stay tuned for that. And we'll talk more about mindset and how to correct some of these things. I have some ideas and videos and things that I want to present later that are unrelated to actually my journey, or they are related to my journey, but not actually like game analysis. So I want to talk about that sort of thing. And we might revisit some of these games, talking about some of these concepts and ideas that I would like to discuss, which I think is all helpful when it comes to improvement. Everybody's in different parts of their journey, and I think they're really good to talk about. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and take care.